Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your caster and cameraman for today, and I am not running solo. I'm running once again with Nine Null. How you doing this morning, my friend?
I am doing good. We're headed straight in here. Got a smoker, boomer, charger, and a hunter. And they send it in. Charge is going to find one. Okay, triple boom. Nice 5% hit straight out the gate. And this is the first time I've got to see Echpochmak. I don't know about you, but this is the first time I've seen him.
Yes, this is the first time I've seen them in action. Just quick note that the sack order didn't go in right. They didn't kill the smoker off. They're not going to have charge spit setup that they wanted. I do believe they get the charge spitter, but probably not. They might want the hunter instead of the smoker, but they do have an alley-oop. Maybe they want a death charge possibility. The jockey is up. They're getting a pull in the back. He crouches, blocks the pull there. Jockey lands momentarily. Another queen cleanup. I mean, the spread goes a little bit better there and all. Going down to under 90% as Rochelle decides to run through the free spit. And right now, for Echpochmak, we have Betts, ROF, Snipe, and Yoi. And good luck with Wild and Shocking Asia.
For Wild and Shocking Asia, we got 8712, Stay With Me, Ketsu, and Demon 1.
Congratulations, you did a way better job than I would have. But we're seeing this early hittable coming into play here. Now the tank is up. I wonder if they're going to choose to retreat as they get this hittable in play.
It has kind of usually, I mean, that's a scary spot right there. They can play around the gate a bit. Yeah, they are just going to decide to run it back.
No chip, no. They were out.
Yeah.
Good call, though, I think. I think it's the right play.
And we see Snipe, Rochelle leading the way. I expect to see him making probably a lot of the decisions for this team. Very well-known player, extremely knowledgeable and skilled, and he could be a way forward for Echpochmak. Could get them all four, or the other three, brought up to the same skill. Obviously, maybe not the exact same, but could definitely help him out here at Kings of Tennis Cup. We'll see how one-sided it is, or if it's a group affair. Stay With Me, going to be bringing in the forklift. He's got a hunter, jockey, charger, and no forklift. Spawn in for the hunter as he just leisurely approaches. I mean, he's got 2,500 and he walks towards the car, which is not towards the survivor, which allows the survivors to continue shooting him. Now he's on 1,800. They're going to try to get engaged here. Hunter, charger. Okay, everything landing, but quick clears. I mean, there are plenty of health left after that tank.
Yeah, that pre-chip on shooting him getting to his car was insane.
Yeah.
No, he was in the 2,000 ranges already, and he got stuck on the bolliard, which lost a couple more 100 HP, and ultimately ended him just getting one punch, I thought. I don't even know if he got two or not. I'm not sure if he did. It's insane. Good take by Echpochmak.
Exactly. Very minimal damage. We've got Coach at 52. He's in. They deal with everything. They're just going to be seconds to the quad here, of course. Spit able to get the slow down on the survivors as well. Going to try to keep them. Because we got two potential choke points here at the Hearst Shipping Co. The entrance and the exit. Both are some great choke points.
And neither one will have a quad. Because they kept the spitter, they decide they want to go for damage. I mean, it's not terrible, but
yeah.
They gotta land
it's more
it.
Guaranteed, right?
And no, they got inside, so now they're gonna be able to take the street. This is probably gonna be the last good chance for damage Wild and Shocking Asia is gonna get.
Definitely.
If they take the top of this highway, there's gonna be no more real good opportunities for damage, especially since there's a smoker included in the hit. There's nothing ever really to alley-oop unless they kill smoker first, which is gonna lead to a bad attack no matter what they do afterwards. Yep. So I think this is everything for Wild and Shocking Asia for the rest of the chapter. They need to capitalize here.
Send it in. Wow, and they do come up huge. All three of the cappers landing, charge, going all the way through, and the spit able to follow up. We even had a high pounce, and they are going to get knocked down. I expected it to be even more than 15%, but I think that Wild and Shocking Asia is going to be more than happy with 15% out of the hands of Echpochmak.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. Now, I think it was a little bit more than that after the pills were popped. It takes it down. It was almost 20% because they were at 84%, I believe, when it started here. So it was a phenomenal attack. They're going to get rewarded. Oh, the Hunter getting focused so hard. Charger has to come in from another zip code. Just takes a scenic route. Eventually does land, but no damage will come of it. But they do get a little bit more chip in there now from all the other SI. Down to 63%, but I think they will walk in 555 bonus. Is not going to be enough time. Even stay with me 3 seconds away, and they're in.
Yeah, that's almost 2/3 of the bonus. Very strong showing from this team that we really haven't gotten to see yet, me and you both. We have seen a bit of Wild and Shocking Asia clutching out a victory over Aura on round 1, and I believe you casted them at
I think it's, is that right? Was Tank right? 51? I missed it.
No, wait, I didn't notice, I'm gonna be honest with you, but one thing I did notice was this hit, which will go, pretty well for Wild Shocking Asia. Of course, the jockey able to get in there for a while, and, gonna bring it about even for the hits, but...
And they are in. And yes, that game did happen, son. I'm going to be uploading it today. Just haven't had the time to.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Yet. It's a long process, but either way, they're out in the open. And I don't... Wait a minute, did they already?
Reloading.
They didn't set the second side. No, it looks like they're just going to do that afterwards.
Okay.
Ooh. They went for it. I didn't even pay attention, but at least I like to try.
Reloading.
Just the raw dog charge straight across. It was not very close. I'm not going to hold you, but yeah, love to see the death charge attempts being taken. So many of them available on Carried Off. I'm sure we'll see more of them in the coming chapters. In the meantime, we got a quad set up. Charge comes from behind immediately. That is probably the tank. Yeah, he's not going to quite land that smoker as well. Charger, or Hunter Jockey trying to get in the mix. Okay.
Ooh, no. If that was a foot, 2 feet higher, that might have hit somebody. That was actually really close.
And speaking of, tank could be in the hands of Snipe. What a way to start off our match here.
Oh, I don't know if he can use that. That looks really out of play now. There's a constant. He'll pay too much HP to go get that, I think. And pretty sure Snipe's going to commit here with a tri-cap. Just have to see. That's the tank on the other side was a little bit to be desired now. Only getting 1 punch out. So Snipe just gets 2 punches, and they had a better tank. It's literally that simple. And Wild and Shocking Asia know that there's no hittable, and they're playing aggressive for chip, and they're pushing him here. They see, no, they're not. Okay, they find him. They chip him down a couple hundred. He's going to go over to try to split them. They need to run back. Uh-oh, he's going to be able to split him here. They got to stay here now. They're staying here to fight tank. They are split 2 and 2. They get him an early corner. Second punch at about 3,000. Third punch there. He is down to 1,800. Here comes his support. The jockey lands. The charger misses. The rock is successful. As Nick has to make a decision to go try to clear the jock guy instead of kill the tank. And the rock almost lands. And they get the clear. And what looked like was going to be disastrous while the Shocking Asia is going to recover. But still good damage coming out. We'll have to tally the points on the pickup. Let's see what it is. It'll be 59%. So if we're looking at a delta right now, no, we can't quite check because I forgot they had to restart. So exclamation health does not give me the information I'm looking for.
I think it's about 5% advantage right now for Wild and Shocking Asia. But the thing is, Echpochmak walked into the safe room with that extra 5%. Reloading. So we're gonna have a number of hits coming out. It looks like they're positioning aggressively for the entrance to the shipping co. Yeah. Spit spawns in. Hunter gonna try to lock in the hot spit. Not quite gonna be able to do that. And Water Shocking Asia avoids another hit.
Yeah, that's decent shutdown now. I mean, they still have 486. The distance is 500. If they walked in right now, they would have 884 bonus, if I count correctly. But I don't know if they can get up here fast enough to get by the car alarm. The Charger is up first. The Jockey's up first. They're on the rooftop. They are up. They are past it. They don't really have anything to play on it. No boomer or no smoker for this hit.
Interesting.
Reloading.
Good spawn rotation. But, wow.
Actually landing that charge, but not much else. And Water Shocking Asia, minimal damage as they continue to press through. Nice recovery. The tank did look a little bit dicey for sure, especially with the Jockey getting that sneaky carry away. And but looks like they bounced back pretty well.
Yeah, I would have to say almost all of the damage from this side on Wild and Shocking Asia has come from the tank. There hasn't, it seems to be less than 10% as far as that side, and it was the same as the other side now, only Echpochmak taking the damage at the end of the map rather than the beginning from the SI, so as far as damage output, I think that's a total of less than 20% from SI on both sides. As they try to get a pullback here, but the clear goes out. They're going to bully Ellis. They get this bit for 2 dings. That was it. That was about, what, about 30-some points, I think?
Yeah, gonna bring him down to 50% even, which, I mean, just continuing to scrape by a bit. And with the awkward setups on for the SIs here on this chapter, it's just, they don't really have many angles of attack. They've got that one choke point in the shipping code. They got a choke point at the very beginning of the match that can also be quite deadly. We saw that happen yesterday. But pretty chill so far here. Chapter 1, boom. Nice dodge. Kind of hopping around. Overlapping with the charge. For Charger 1.
Ooh.
Nice. And the down. Wow. Okay.
I'll tell you what now, of all the SI that landed during the attack, the Charger was the last thing I expected to land.
Yeah, I mean,
they do get it, and they'll get the bonus. Actually, that's pretty significant. They get it under 400, and they'll have a couple 100-point lead. I think it's about 200 even after one map. Maybe more like 150 if I remember correctly. We'll have to wait for them to set the scores.
Right, damn good team.
I think they were at 952, right? Was that 952?
I don't remember the exact number, but that sounds about right to me. It was kind of just shy of 1,000.
They wipe out into the safe room, but they've already done their survivor round. They will go first. They're going to set the points here, so as soon as we get in there, and as we go into map 2 now, there's been such a big change of a lot of teams coming out of RBT 7 and the second attack on this map, and some of the good teams now really tried to rush that and take over that position.
Right.
I don't know if you noticed that, but I mean, they really do. And that is big when it comes into play, because if you're able to get out there and cut that attack out, it's like almost free damage negated, because I think we were the match that we casted yesterday, it was about less than 1/2 of a second for them making it out of that room until that Hunter got the pounce. But we're going to go live. Let's see what they can do. It is going to be a Echpochmak versus Survivor. The Jockey gets one, the safe room is cleared. The Hunter is still trying to find a target, dies. The Boomer is going to die off. They're going to keep the Spitter alive, but they're not going to have a pound spit. They're going to have a charge spit, and oh my gosh, I don't even know what they're going to have. I think it's going to be a 2-2, is it?
I think it's going to be Jockey Smoker with the Spitter charge.
Okay. As long as they don't have the Boomer. Boomer's not bad here as long as you have the Charger. You definitely need the Charger for sure. It's almost impossible to make this work without it. Or without the Hunter. Either one of those, you're not getting anything here, pretty much.
They got plenty of time to set up, though. And this is going to be a challenging hit, as it always is. We often see so much bonus lost in this, especially if they can get collateral damage with the capping SIs inside the spit. They're being patient, the SIs are. Charger eventually goes in first, gets just the stumble. Gonna keep Rochelle in the corner. She has to run all the way back through the spit. And the numbers look big. That is about run of the mill for the choke point, but it's as you can see, the damage still pours out.
Yeah, no, and the Charger did miss. Note that. The only thing that landed there was the jockey, and that did double-digit damage. And that's proof just that choke point's rough to take. Not much you can really do about it as they keep navigating through the map. Wait a minute, someone's seen pills. He's going to double up. They separate for a minute, but no spawns to capitalize. Boomer sacks. They still have tri-cap. Might still go. No, they're going to hold for the one hit before tank, though. That seems like what they're going to do.
I like it. They're just gonna set up for this stairway hit. You know, these wrapping stairwells, so difficult to deal with as a survivor side. You got about 10% left before the tank comes in.
Ooh, look at that spawn. That's right when they go outside. We saw this yesterday, now, if I remember correctly. That's right when the door opens, is it not?
This one should be a little bit early. I think they should be able to walk into the cubicles with this one, but I could be wrong. Regardless, the sack gets them a spit, hunt spit, but Coach is on top of the railing. And Jockey's going to try to carry him down, but Jockey just carries him down the stairwell instead of dropping him off the railing. He gets cleared, and it's going to be great damage again, but they escape some of that extra spit damage. And yeah, they're just 5%. They'll be, I think they'll take it to the cubicles here.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. I thought it was a little bit later. It was going to spawn. Pretty sure. Okay, it does spawn early. I thought it was going to be one of those that, yeah, we know that it spawns.
It fakes you out? Yeah, okay.
It's for balance purposes, and I get it, but it looks like the survivors will be able to retreat to the cubicles. I don't know if they can get in the room. Can the tank cut them off? I don't think so. No, they get back safely. And I think we're going to sack some SI here before they send it in for sure.
Exactly.
Especially with the boomer missing.
Yeah. Jockey Smoker, if they get a charge, they may want to sack that as well. They can get in there with the charge. They can make it happen, but Hunter Jockey Smoker could be ideal.
You should focus Yui. He should focus Yui now. If he gets Yui, he's the only one 3 punches during the tank minute.
Okay.
There he goes now. Take him away when he's in there.
He is immediately in. He got the jockey on the side. That will get cleared off, and it didn't buy him much. Okay, getting another smack charge, catching. And now okay, he's just going to keep him in the corner. Finishing off Roth here. He's got 1k HP left. He immediately transitions. Interesting. Going for Rochelle now. Okay. Spreads the love all around. Doesn't get any incap. Okay, they will go ahead and incap Roth, which he just decides, like, you know what? They're going to kill that guy anyways, or down him anyways, so I'm just going to go for some more smacks, and he lands them.
Yeah, I mean, they do survive tank. They lose half the percent of their bonus. The DB is open, but more important is very, very shortly, Snipe is going to have to consume the last set of pills during this run. So that'll be good for Wild and Shocking Asia as they get some damage onto Rochelle here. Oh, the stumble! Oh, the jockey back in the spit! And now they're going to have someone slow no matter what, no, even after they pop those pills for this event. That's big.
You know, it's just such a big snowball. Once you got these people bleeding out, you got the damage ticking down, no more pills to buy them time. But look at how quickly Echpochmak is going here. I really, really, really like it. They are just going very quick through the event. They've got this choke point here, so they do set up for it. Smoker, Charger, Spitter, Hunter.
Reloading!
Patient. Here's the spot. They're split around the corner. This is where they're going to send it. The Charger and Hunter melted. Smoker gets a pull in the spin for a dig, but that will be it. Snipe is the only one slow. Everybody else is above 55 and bleeding except for Bets. But wow, what a shutdown on that attack now. That was like no damage whatsoever.
And it's really important that they don't let the damage through because the DB is the vast majority of the remaining bonus. Yoi runs way forward, clears out commons into the event. They're going to take it outside here in the parking lot, and it looks like they want to send that in. It's actually going to land all the cappers with a charge as well as one. Wow, Snipe goes down, and just a nice hit. We kind of criticized, or at least I did, the boys in the favela for hitting out here on their side, but it works out perfectly for Wild and Shocking Asia.
Yeah, I also think it might have to. I didn't take notice of it now, but the pings are not relatively low, which is a little shocking. I thought maybe since it's a European team versus a Chinese team that they would have a little bit better ping than this. It's actually surprisingly high in my opinion for what they're playing on right now.
Yeah, I think they could have taken it to that Novosibirsk server for some even pings across the board, but regardless, love the L4D2 center, of course.
I'm messed up.
And okay. Got the ingot, just gonna be the hunt. Boom, Spit just runs it in and sends it. Oh my god. Snipe has to run back through it. He actually gets chipped down a little bit. Spit does die off, and interesting sacking here.
Yeah, he's about to go black and white already. He just went down and he's already 7 HP. And that would even open the DB even more, but more so when you're all slow like this. The spawns are gonna be above them with a car alarm coming up. If this car alarm gets hit,
Hey, I'm reloading.
it's going to be very disastrous for the Survivor team, I would say, due to the higher pings and the low health. Here's the call. Quad attempt in. Wow. Everybody landed on somebody's head except for the smoker failed to spawn. And I don't know if that was good for the SI or bad, but the only one that goes down is Snipe, who is now black and white.
Okay.
I guess you could be. I guess there is such a thing as being too perfect, and that was a good example of it. No.
Reload.
Love the theatrics. You don't see that every day, but unfortunately, theatrics not always the most practical. And we've got Hunter, Jockey, Spit, Boom as they wind around. We got the alarm car here, which the Boom will be playing on top of. Double Boom, not quite able to get the triple. And look at Nick, he has to run through all of this. Spit and Jockey in the head as the Boom blocks. Oh my god, he carries him into a corner. This guy's wrapping around, and oh my god, just look at the bonus. Wild and Shocking Asia has made those hits land. They've gone from 80% DP down to 29 in just a few hits. Very well done.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's now become just a distance run. Oh, nice grab on the Survivor in the back. They do get the clear though. No spitter. Charger got a little overzealous there and all. The spitter wasn't even in rotation, I think.
Yeah.
Able to capitalize, and now they can push through.
Okay, and then we have the Hunt Spit coming out on Snipe, which will finish him off. Snipe is dead. No more distance available for him. They're still set up on the stairwell. Got the spawn, Smoker, Boomer.
I'm down.
The scratch. The old Boom scratch. I love it.
Look out.
Smoker gonna try to interrupt. I love the block by Nick, allowing Rochelle to pick up. Stars from the side, and that is not quite gonna finish them off, as Ellis will get the clear, can get the pickup on Rochelle as well. Actually, we got the Hunter. And will the Hunter find a spawn in? Hello. Okay, they get him up, drop down, just get the scratch. And somehow Echpochmak has two players continuing on. They're gonna try to get that full distance.
They're just being chased now. I think they're gonna make it. SI can't get in there. Yeah, they got it.
So often this game is a game of just a few points, and respect to Echpochmak for being able to find those few points.
I cannot believe they made it.
Me either.
My bad with the bind.
Oh,
I didn't even realize I bumped the Blue Jay bind. Shout out to Blue Jay. Whatever you're up to now. But we are in match. And I wonder what we're going to see. I got -3. Sorry, I got the casters -300 points for shit talking.
yeah, yep.
I blew it there.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right, 2-2 opening hit. I won't even take the first hit because I don't deserve to take it.
Okay. All right, Echpochmak setting up 2-2. Jockey Hunter. They send in the Hunter first. They want the Hunter instead of the Jockey in the mix, and the Spit dies second. So this allows them to get that Spit back in the sack order for the choke point. So they had to choose between the Hunter and the Jockey. We saw Wild and Shocking Asia choose Jockey. Echpochmak chooses Hunter.
Yep, and due to the spit block, with the Survivor staying in the safe room, no push on the choke point. Rochelle wants to push it, but realize that if she does, it's going to be disastrous. And she is in danger right now. Okay, she slows down a little bit. I was going to say, you run into that room, you get caught out. There's a smoke. I was going to say, the smoker is going to slow her down. It is dangerous being caught in this room. Let's see what they can get and all. Only 2% damage so far.
Alright, this smoker setup is crazy. That is snipe on the smoker. Chilling out here. Wild and Shocking Asia obviously not being allowed to approach the second door like Echpochmak was. They walk it up slowly, smoke full. Oh my goodness, for the charge. Griffin is not angled properly at all. Just gonna get some spit damage, and they've gotten away with it. MK just got the Hunter to eye down, and Roth is gonna dip out.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about it is that we do have to note, even though it was not a big damage, they still do manage to get 4% plus on no cappers landing, and that's just because the way the spit spread in that little ass room, and that's just an example of that choke point coming into play. Dang, it don't matter. Oh, they got someone separated, but they shut it down still nicely, but a triple boom comes in to delay. They'll get a couple more dings, still sitting at a perfect score yet. Tank's not quite up though, but there's going to be a lot of commons trickling in from behind, but I don't think it's going to come into play.
I think Wild and Shocking Asia has done an incredible job at navigating the hazards on this chapter 2. They are going to try, okay, they're going to slow it down because they have yet another hazard up ahead. Smoker, Jockey, Charger, Spitter at the stairwell. He called all those comments coming in, and in response, Wild and Shocking going to chill out, clear them out, do some office work before they press on.
Yeah, and it's a good call now. You don't want to be caught up in commons running back from the tank spawn, so due to the red pings as well for the teams, it looks like Wild and Shocking Asia might have some orange pings in the game, but it's very teetering on the edge of turning red. Right. So, charge spit coming in, big attack before tank now.
Exactly. You know, they've managed to stay over 90% bonus. Not bad, but they are not out of the... They don't have all the hazards out of the way yet. And there it is. Jockey gets in. 2 charge. Follow-up. Easy charge. Spit. Hello, Ellis. Wow, he has to run all the way back through it. Smoke pull through. They have gotten obliterated by the stairwell. And that's why I was so impressed by Echpochmak on their side. Because it was like... That isn't coming out. That disaster hit is not coming out. And there it is for Wild and Shocking.
Oh, shoot. M4 is in the chat. Shout out to M4. I know you might not know who that is now, but he is an OG player as well. I haven't seen him in some time. Good to see him in the chat. Welcome, M4. Tank is up in the hands of Yoi, and they are going to run this back to the cubicles, and I don't think Yoi can cut him off, so... Oh, Boomer comes in. Ooh, no. This could be an insta-commit from this tank coming out here. He's a little bit a ways, and it looks like he is at the door, and he is in. He gets such an early punch on Stay With Me. He wasn't paying attention. There's an in cap at 4,000 HP. He is already going ring around the rosy. He's being kited around now. He misses a punch there. Jockey gets M2'd, gets killed off. Tank has another corner. Smoker gets a pull. He's going to have to leave the shooting the tank to save his teammate as the tank decommits. It's about 1,300 HP yet, and this is looking dangerous for Wild and Shocking Asia as a free rock comes out here. I think nothing he can do to stop it. He fails it, and they're going to be able to survive now, barring a catastrophe on a recommit. He is still first pass, though, so he can wait for a spawn. Ooh, another boomer lands. I don't know if that's going to come into play, though. He only has a 2-2, or, I mean, 2 cappers. Rock is close but fails. No commons whatsoever. The tank is in. The charger lands. The hunter does not. Can he get anything else? He has a decommit with death on the tank. And wow, no, that was almost disastrous for Wild and Shocking Asia. Good recovery on surviving that. Taking 2 downs and a punch.
And look at that. We are right back at that 80% DB situation. The same exact percentage that it was for Echpochmak. It honestly felt like Wild and Shocking Asia got obliterated compared to Echpochmak, but they have the recovery. I don't think they're going to be, I mean, we'll see what they can do. The event gets started. We got Spitter, Jockey, everything getting cleared. Spit separating them 2-2. Smoke pool. Okay, they clear the Spit, and we got a quad on our hands. But I don't know how. I think it's just going to be a distance game across the board here. They've got a lot more chapter to traverse, but we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for Wild and Shocking Asia to hold on to this bonus. It looks like they're going to pop pills on... Okay, interesting. Person popped the pills who hasn't been down. Very interesting tape by Katsu. They are slowing. He doesn't give the pills to stay with me. I don't know if they get any more. That's an intriguing call there, not giving the pills to a survivor who's already been down. Don't know if it comes into play. And they're going to send their spawns in. It's actually a quad. Oh, the smoker lands. Gets cleared. The charger lands. It's a rolling tri-cap. Oh my goodness, there was still a chance. And they're going to get the clear. The jockey's still riding. Coach is way too slow on the clears. And look at the bonus melt away from 400 down to 70. What did we witness?
Brother, like, how about we just shoot the jockey that's literally right on top of us? Ah, man, they go down. I mean, that was a good 400 bonus, 500 bonus, gone in a hit that, honestly, I mean, it was a transition into this area. It can be an effective spot, not all the time, though, and I just wonder, how much further is Wild and Shocking Asia going to get? Are they going to be able to survive even this next hit? Down goes Rochelle.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to, this being down there sucks.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's
I mean, how are you going to pick up? Yeah, you're just setting yourself up for death, trying to pick up there.
This might be a wipeout. Okay, they picked the spitter. They'll get the pickups, I think. But the bonus is pretty much gone. It's only going to be on 87-12 is the person holding the point. Okay, they just kill. They just friendly fired, stay with me, and blasted them. Saying, we're going to kill our own teammates, not you. And they just kill them. Smoker dies off. That was probably going to be stacked to a quad so they could finish out in the alley coming up, but Demon's about to die. Ketsu's been down once. 8712 has permanent HP. Somehow they still have bonus, but I don't think they're going to make it in safer. No. They're going to die at some point, in my opinion.
Facts. We are going to see them continuing to rack up distance, which honestly makes this... Okay, the hit is in. Hunter, beautiful. Jockey, Charger will miss. Trying to trap 8712, team captain, and he will be trapped, but yeah, he gets a clear look at the jockey. Oh, right on the head, and down he goes. So, I mean, the thing is, like, yes, they lost. It looked pretty convincing in favor of Echpochmak, but points-wise, it's only like 140.
Yeah, I mean, look at the delta now. It's 306 points.
It's very
one
reasonable.
chapter away from seeing a tie game. That's really it.
Yeah.
There is no way favored to anybody quite yet at the moment as far as knocking the game out. So I think we can have anything happen. And one thing that's good about it being close on this campaign now is because Chapter 4 is hard to make a bounce back. So that's good for Wild and Shocking Asia. But this is going to be the chapter where I think the game might be decided as far as point delta. And the tank at 27%. Both teams are going to have to take low damage because this is a long map to dredge through with an event that has multiple buttons to open the pathways with now.
You hear that, huh? Exactly. We got such an early tank. They got this one chance hit here. They would say do land the hunt spit, but the Comp Alfred 2 teams are so good at mitigating spit damage, where they'll get hit by the cap, but they've got the positioning proper. They've got, you know, a little ledge or a little this or a little that to stand on, ready to go when the hunter connects. It's so nice to see, and that was I believe that was Snipe doing an excellent job of dealing with that hit. It's just going to be 1%. And we got the run back. Hunter was a tank. Ooh, wow. Okay. Smoker, Charger, Jog there. Yeah, they're going to send that. Charge goes through. Knocks Rochelle down. Ooh. Smoke tongue. Okay, okay. So they will have some room to breathe here for a moment.
I thought they were going to bait this tank into some chip, but it looks like they're just going to play passively. No too much greed, but I think the sack order, if they died, they're going to have to kill the Boomer for sure. Charger died last, I think, no? Right? I think it was Charger at the end, so I think Boomer will get him a Smoker, and that's probably what they want.
I thought it was Smoker. We'll see. We'll see which it was.
I mean, if they get Charger, it's going to be favored for, I would say, a Echpochmak, because it's going to be hard for the Charger to do much in there. I mean, look where the SI are at now. That's the only place to spawn to get in there. Okay,
exactly.
It's in, and take a point.
Okay, he's going to run through 2K down already. He does find the corner onto Rochelle. She just gives him it. Oh, the double smack as well. Hunter and Jockey both trying to get in there. Oh my god, the charge goes wide. That would have been massive. Rwanda shocking Asia. It still is huge. But with that charge missing, it does fall short of the wipe. I mean, that would have just been plain and simple. Wipe a Roni here, if not for the dodge. And they survive. Yoi, only player in capped.
Yeah, that would have been the wipe for sure. And I don't know if it would have been the wipe, but it would have been insane damage because the tank punched somebody onto a clear of the Hunter. But still, great SI. Unfortunate the Charger couldn't capitalize, as now it's going to be death charge possibilities on the outside here. And they don't have a Charger.
They don't. They don't. They're going to sit in all the same. Hunt spit. And he stands up. Rochelle has a big old safety corner. And, you know, run-of-the-mill hit. Walk it up. Start the events.
Reloading. I'm reloading.
And now we wait. Probably have 2 or 3 SI hits before they can navigate the map. Kind of stationary. Not easy spots to get spawns from either by any means, I would have to say. Tri-cap with Boom and they should send it immediately now.
Yeah.
And here it comes.
Yeah, they've got the layers to it. Okay. He tried the setup, he missed the player and the ocean. But
if he just charges there, no, I think that's huge damage. It would have been a tri-cap.
Exactly. Tunnel visioning a little bit, yeah.
It still gets about 8% of the damage down, which isn't terrible. If they could do that again without a spitter, it's not bad. They pop pills. Turns out to be about 10% there because of the pill pop. Vets has not popped his pills yet because they still have to wait. Second attack is going to be a poo 2, and they need to go quickly. This is an awful opportunity for damage.
Smoker from behind, Jockey from the front. Everything mopped up with ease. Of course, they do just guarantee the quad sack. And let's see. Got a pretty decent, I mean, pretty great, honestly, spot for the quad coming up ahead on the alarm bar. You know, you wait for them to trigger the car alarm, they hop on top. You can maybe get movement, pull one of them down, and then there's huge separation between the vision lines of the survivors. You know, not only far from each other, but also they've got, you know, things that you can't shoot through, separating them, which is great. Makes it harder to get clears, etc. And we'll just see. You know, Echpochmak is going to be offering them basically a trade deal, saying, you know, if you want to give us this hit out here, then we'll take it. And Wild and Shocking is like, that doesn't sound very good to me. I'm gonna wait for the alarm car.
Girl, you should have stayed at home.
Yeah, now it's going to be just where the SI figure it's most advantageous. There is an event that starts, but if the survivors actually pushed inside when they started it, it would be their best play. But I think the infected want to kind of wait for a chance to deal with commons. Yeah, they're going to go right away. This is the right play. No quad for this time. SI were not even ready for it. The Charger gets melted. And all that time to set up the quad turns out to be nothing.
Yeah.
Pretty much no damage.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, that fell flat on its face. And by the way, keep in mind, they got the hit leading up to that quad was basically just to set up for the quad. You know, they didn't get any value with that. They held it, didn't get any value again. And this could be the moment where Echpochmak truly runs away, and there's not going to be much more room for while the Chuck to breathe. The hit comes in, the charge smoke attempt, smoke full, charge does not land, spitter lands on nothing, 480 bonus, 600 distance, 1080, and yeah, plain and simple.
Actually, believe it or not, I can't believe that hit actually did a pretty good amount of damage. Believe it or not, and all that was almost double-digit damage. Believe it or not, it was a very broken attack. They get it down to 480. They were in like the 44% range, down to 36.3. They will survive, and it's mainly because of their DB.
Yeah.
1080, 2708. And Wild and Shocking Asia right now on a map that only has 600 distance, they're going to need 1100 points to tie this game.
Yeah, it's just they've been grinded down by Echpochmak so far. It hasn't been any glaring errors or just like WTF mistakes, but they've just been getting slowly grinded down here. Chapter 3 was not a success for them on the SI side. We'll see if they can't come up with something really special on the Survivor side. That's what they're going to need. And this Jockey Spit is not going to be a great start for them. Already down 3%. Which is, you know, again, worse off than Echpochmak in this same spot.
Reloading.
They are in the sewer. They're climbing the ladder. And Tank is about to be up. Due to the spit block in the beginning, they might be rewarded with another full attack. And they're moving pretty slow. They might get it. And, man, they just crawled to a halt. They're taking it very cautiously now. No rush at all whatsoever.
I respect it. Okay. Charger, Smoker, Boom, and Bets on the tank. Smoke, cut, everything dodge. Okay.
Ooh, that Smoker would be big if it landed.
Yeah, right.
Now Bets is going to be pushed with a little bit of aggression. And no, they're going to... Nope, they're going to stay here and play aggressive. I don't think this is a bad idea, Non, especially because there's no Smoker. So there's no penalty, really, for being out here. Unless the survivors really fumble it.
Exactly.
He is second pass, though. And he only has a 2-2. And he doesn't really have time to bait this, but he is in.
Yeah.
He is... going to go this way, and now the survivor's just going to back up. They also don't have a Smoker. Here comes the Jockey. Boomer gets a triple boom. This could be huge. They got to focus. Oh, he gets punched. Early punch. Another punch. The tank is down to 2100 HP. The Jockey lands. It gets cleared. The damage is going out everywhere. There's a 2-cap. The Shaka guy can't clear it because he's up top. Oh my gosh, Wild and Shock in Asia has taken 2 in caps. It's a 3rd in cap, and it is about to be a wipe if they can clean up Rochelle here. The only person up, actually never mind, Ellis survived. They lose everything, no, they lose it all.
Does it hurt?
That was a really beautiful hit out of Echpochmak. It started with a big question mark for me because I'm like, okay, the tank is going to run all the way through this sewer. He's going to take so much chip. But the thing is, it allowed for that triple boom. The survivors weren't able to get around that drop down hit, and they just had to tank the triple boom, and it led to a lot of heartache.
He died.
Really, he did. I don't actually know. I just noticed that, and I was like, okay, well, yeah, I have no idea.
I missed how it happened, to be honest with you. I don't even know. He must have been common locked or something, but they only have 3 survivors and 61 and 81 points now, and they do have a quad attempt coming in, and Echpochmak could end this right here with wiping them out.
Let's see it. Honestly, let's see it. go for the death charge. You can see it's not the same angle as it was yesterday, but it's definitely still a death angle or death charge angle. Okay. Reposition.
Reloading.
This is not.
I think they're going to wait for commons before they send it. They want commons to be in there to make it a little bit easier for the quad to land. Here goes Gnaw. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. And they'll live.
Nice.
What a skeet.
They will.
What a skeet, Gnaw.
It was
They are
nice.
common locked right now like crazy.
Exactly. I mean, I respect that Echpochmak is waiting, and they're not just like, you know, oh, we won this chapter, just send it, just go. Like, they're waiting for the ideal spots. That hunt skeet was amazing, but the charge was equally so. They rip out, you know, I don't know if they had any bonus left, but they certainly don't have any bonus now. And with 600 distance, they've gotten 200. This is just going to be a massive gut punch if they're not able to make it through. They should get shut down here shortly. Almost single-digit health bars across the board.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even have DB either. I mean, it's all just gone. It's just a distance run at this point. And the Charger's going to clean up.
Wow.
Oh, another ski coming out, but the jockey cleans it up.
Okay, well done. And I think I did a kind of an extended caster curse, because I was just saying that Echpochmak had been slowly grinding Wild and Shocking Asia out. There hadn't been any massive, you know, home run, grand slam situations, but that was certainly one. They not only lock in a more than modest scoreline on their survivor side, but they turn around with the counterpunch on their SIs, completely locking it down. The triple boom was ridiculous. They get the connections with the SIs, and it's just clean and simple.
Yeah, there is still one more chapter, but the winner has been decided. I mean, barring some miracle coming out here from Wild and Shocking Asia, because this chapter is not the points you can make up hundreds of points on. I mean, maybe you're lucky if you get 250 max, with how difficult this chapter is. I mean, it is charge spit heaven everywhere on the chapter. Comes down to those survivors skeeting the hunters, shutting down spawns before they can land on them. And I expect to see at least 3 charge spits before this take.
It's the name of the game. The stairwell hits, the charge, the tailwind spit is in. Hunter Jockey go last, which again goes for that charge spit. Boom. Unfortunately, though, they didn't get too much damage for that sack.
Reloading.
No, you're right, they did not. And that will allow Echpochmak to just push forward and get through the chapter. Don't pay attention to the tank spawning at 44%. It's just a static tank spawn for this chapter. Pretty much in the same area every time. No hittables. Just survivors against infected in a room. Pretty much all it is.
Yep. Beautiful hit. I love it. Smoker almost really trying to get in there with that. But Rochelle bushwhacking through in the spit. And there is the kind of hit that we want to be seeing.
I'm a reload.
Yeah, big damage coming out. They needed it, but it's probably too little too late for them, as they're going to have to take a drop in the hole here. And don't think they're going to be able to have any SI prevent that from occurring. Hunter can't do really much about it. And they are down. Tri-cap with boom coming in.
Ooh, nice shot. Coming from all different angles. Jockey even tried to carry away inside the stairwell, take him up and around. That would have been horrific, but team is a little bit too put together for that. They did drop below 80%, but we need resets. We need time more than anything else. Wild and Shocking Asia needs more time, and they need it right now. So they got the spit, charge, hunt, smoke here inside the restroom. Here's the potential reset area. Smoker tries to tongue the wall. Interesting. Hunter. Inside the bathroom. Not quite. Goes out of the bathroom. Rochelle getting smacked from behind. What? She cuts it. You know what? the spit comes out and no reset. Very minimal damage. And yeah.
Yeah, Yui took most of it. 73.1 left. I think they're going to go grab an extra set of pills for Yui real quick before they push on. They do so. And they are up. One more attack left before we get this tank up. And it will have a depth charge possibility. But they do have a charger. The question is, can they land this? And I don't think so. It's going to be difficult. They want to try. I mean, he lands, but no death.
Yeah! I mean, hey, good damage. And Jockey, Hunter, Charger, everything in the mix. Getting in there, bringing him down below a K. But yeah, it's just, I think this tank is something that you alluded to earlier. There's just so little counterplay. Of course, there are small details that can help mitigate damage, but either way, it's, I mean, it's a bull in a china shop here. Like, just hit Smack City up in this piece, able to get you in the corner so easily, and it's just really tough to avoid damage to get the kind of bonus that Wild and Shocking Asia is going to need at this point.
Oh, Boomer. Dead. Got to.
Okay.
As the tank. I think they're just sacking to make sure they get the spawns that they want. You don't want either one of those in there for sure. As
Hunter, Jockey, Charger.
Yeah, and we're probably going to see a pill pop from Snipe and Roth. If they don't, then that's going to be the tank's target for sure. And they both have their pills out already.
They've got points to spare. The tank runs it in. They pop their pills. He's going to be desperately trying to find a corner. Finally finds a smack up to Roth. He's at 1K left. They have not done much damage. Flat charge. Kills off the charge. Hunter comes back in. Rochelle, the Jockey, carrying away. And the damage is great. It is not quite going to be 2 in-cap. Well, actually, it will be with the Jockey. That was close to being a wipe. That was exceptional. And if he could have landed the intro, could have nailed the intro just a bit more there, that could have been the wipe. But alas, it was not. And Echpochmak going to continue racking up points, making it even less likely that they can come back.
Yeah, I think they will solidify their win as they give up a spawn in between. Boomer gets the proxy, Smoker gets the pull on the back, Jockey gets a 2-cap, and this is going to be hurt. A lot of damage. Another 2 in-caps go out again, and they have a survivor black and white, and they are now in danger of wiping out, almost guaranteed now at this point now. It's a matter of time.
For sure.
The Spitter is going to troll them, slow it down even more.
Charge. Hey, Jockey. Okay.
And that will exhaust the bonus. I mean, they still have 2 points of damage. I don't even know where it's coming from. I mean, where the 2 points exist? I mean, they're getting damage and the 2 points aren't going away, so I don't know who has that point.
Yeah, the mystery continues.
Trying to find out who has the permanent HP. Someone has to have 2 permanent HP for that to be. I don't know which one it is. But it's funny. And it actually has to be Snipe, because Snipe is the only one that's not in-capped.
Okay.
So Snipe has 2 points somehow for his team, even though they won't get it, but it's still funny. Yeah, they take the shortcut.
Ooh, what Ellis, bro? Okay, dog. Crazy. They land the charge. Jockey ready to get in there. Okay. Will Roth go down here? Okay, not quite.
By the way, I don't know if they're allowed to take the shortcut, but I don't think it really matters because the game is pretty much over.
Interesting. Well, I gotta tell you, MK, this match has been crazy. I've really enjoyed watching it. We have not had a ton of Russian or Chinese teams in the King's Infernus Cup. And also, there's players that we recognize from both, whether it's Snipe or it's 8712, who is with Bochi. We are going to see this come to a close. Of course, the Spit, Smoke, able to finish it all off. And this is likely going to be the win for Echpochmak. In fact, almost certainly. But it's still been a really interesting match to watch between Russia and China. And I'm excited that they kept it so close.
Yeah, mathematically, they do still technically have a chance now, but we know how difficult this map is to traverse through without taking much damage, and it's not possible. I don't even think it's possible to walk in with more than 60%. I don't care how bad the other team is. Just call it. I mean, it's literally just click, click, and you do damage.
Right.
But this is going to be the last side. Wild and Shocking Age is going to finish up with their survivors. They do need about, I think, 1,100 bonus. What the number would be, maybe more.
They just immediately send it in. And they don't land a ton. Actually, they sent it the Charger first. I did see, yeah, the Spitter's still alive. Okay, so they just hold on to the Spit. Interesting. They're going to have another stairwell hit lined up, ready to go in just a few seconds.
Oh, and by the way, it's about 1,000 even. That's the number.
Okay.
I think it's like 1,011 if I did my math correctly, but that's what we're looking at. So they do have a couple hundred points to spare, but taking this map clean is quite a feat to uphold, and we'll see if they can try to live up to that task.
I found these hits that Echpochmak has been going for interesting so far. They're going for the stairwell hits, but they're going before the stairwell. So if it's a stairwell hit that goes before the stairwell, is it still a stairwell hit? Kind of one of those philosophical mysteries. But the charge has been going in first every time, which has been cool to keep the charge of the sack order, but also the charges aren't landing, so does it matter?
Right? That's the question. They're going to try again. They're going to change up the charger location and bring it from the rear. Oh, Coach was not even paying attention. The Spit will miss, though. And that will be 3 hits in, and they have lost a little bit more than 10%. So they are actually still keeping it possible of mounting a comeback, but that tank fight and all, it is so difficult. It's just not possible to take no damage from that tank. Unless the tank just completely throws.
Yeah.
Reset hole coming. Can they make a play on it? Smoker's down there. Boomer rockets. Pop. Pit spawn. Nothing else yet.
Okay.
Interesting.
They make it through. Got another one up ahead. Outside the bathroom. Smoker Charger Hunter Spitter here. Oh, spawning inside the bathrooms. Again, Charge seeing a little stumble. And the hit is out. Oh my god, the spit damage is real. That was crazy how much damage they just took. They're going to keep it stepping through.
Yeah, Rochelle was just swimming in the spit. The spread actually caught the corner she was chilling in. And now they follow up with a... Oh, actually... That was interesting. That freed Rochelle quickly, but they run through the spit, and that will be it. No, they'll get the victory right there.
Yeah, it was really interesting how many hits that Wild and Shocking Asia was able to. Okay, the tank is in. Okay, well they got time. Wait, is he gonna drop down? Do it. Okay, he is going to be a sane person. I respect it. I respect sanity.
Ooh, the Boomer. I don't think he's close enough to commit, though. Too far away.
That is one way you would get a no-hitter, by the way. With the tank dropping down the level and just dying off, that is one way that it happens.
I've seen it before.
We've seen it before.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
Alright, this is going to be the final tank of the game for ROF as Demon 1 pops his pills as well. Their bonus drops down to 820. He is in. Misses his punch at the door. He at 5k. He gets the punch at 37. Another punch goes off at about 3,000. Misses. He's getting burgered. Charger whiffs. Oh, he almost death punches Nick. He's trying, but Nick will not allow it to happen. And that's going to be great damage coming out again. But Wild and Shocking Asia will survive. And they're going to be able to put up at least 2,000 points and make it a pretty respectable game. But the winner is going to be Echpochmak 100% now.
Yeah, definitely. Chapter 3 was very decisive. And all it really took was just one small strategy difference. Deciding to... Oh my god. Look at Nicholas here. And you can tell Wild and Shocking Asia is playing a little bit Wild and Shocking at this point because they have recognized that they are out of that. But on Chapter 3, just that one small decision to which tunnel to pick. You know, it's a decision as small as that, which tunnel you're going to stand outside of. And it led them to drop down Triple Boom, and it just completely dismantled them. They were not able to recover. They were in the hole both chapters before that. But, you know, that was basically the nail in the coffin for them. And congratulations to Echpochmak. First, we've really gotten to see out of them. I think they've gotten a lot of forfeits, etc. So it's good to see that, them showing up and playing this well.
Yeah, Wild and Shocking Asia take the same trip down to lower levels, so if there was a penalty, it's not going to happen now. And they both did it, so it's dead even at this point. I don't think it would have been enough to do anything regardless, but I mean, it is a very risky choke point to do, and the penalty is death if you fail. But
right.
Wild and Shocking Asia looks like they're going to make the finale over at Echpochmak, but not the point delta. They will survive.
Yeah. Respect, for sure. They were definitely valiant opponents, but it was variable levels of slightly Echpochmak favored to extremely Echpochmak favored throughout flavors. Which, by the way, Echpochmak is basically a little meat pastry, a tartar meat pastry. So it is a certain flavor as well, but in favor of Echpochmak throughout. GG's, of course, and what a way to head into. I mean, we're going to be heading to playoffs soon, and this is definitely a team that I'm going to be on the lookout for. We'll see if Wild and Shocking Asia can step their game up a little bit more. They look decent, but Echpochmak definitely solved some of the questions that I had about them.
Yeah, and that will be Echpochmak getting the victory over Wild and Shocking Asia, 3,338. 3,346 to 2,238. That is the correct one. And shout out to Mo. How you doing?
Nick, what the hell? You shot the pilot.